one of these days, may kwento ako how they already tried to me. Right? I've been in this before. Hindi ito first time tumutol ako sa isang administrasyon o sa isang gobyerno. Nagkamali po sila. Tahimik lang po ako nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno. Gawa ang trabaho ko nung ako yung inalis. At 1 taon akong nanahimik after umalis ako. Nung hinabol pa nila po sa aking pribadong trabaho, diyan na tayo magkakaproblema. At huwag sana nilang iisipin na kumot hindi ako nagsalita tungkol dun sa mga pangyayari na pag-aalaman ko o alam ko from personal knowledge, na hindi yan just because I did not speak before doesn't mean I will not speak at a future time. I will, especially if you push me to the wall. Right now, ang ginagawa ko is giving my opinions and telling people what lies in the law. It also sends them a message, and we're sending this message now. Mga sir, I still believe that you're honorable. Pero at some point, your position will not hold. Kung sa tingin ninyo, that just because ang dami-dami ninyo nakahawak dyan sa reins of power, it doesn't mean that you're going to be there forever and that people will take this sitting down. Unfortunately for you, may 1987 Constitution, and in that Constitution, merong protectors ang mga taong bayan. And we won't make a secret of the fact that we know who the protectors are. All we have to do is be brave. Kami, on our part. Kayo, how will history judge you? Yun yung problema, yun yung din nun eh. Si President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. was always worried about how he would look in history. Kaya nga nung nagkakaroon na ng EDSA, nagkakagulo na, the one thing he would not do was harm the people. Kasi alam niya na wala nang laban yung kanyang mga descendants na ipagtanggol yung pangalan niya kapag direkta ng sinaktan nila ang taong bayan. So, but now, you don't have to even physically harm us. Ito yung paggamit ng mga trolls na sisiraan nila reputasyon mo, sisiraan ka nila, sasabihin ganito ginagawa niyan, itong taong to, masama itong taong to, real or imagine, yan po ang gagawin nila. Maninirang puri sila, gagawa sila ng paraan. Noong one of these days, may kwento ako how they already tried to me. Right? And I will not be surprised if they will try to do the same. Again, kaya lang I've been in this before. Hindi ito first time tumutol ako sa isang administrasyon o sa isang gobyerno. Nagkamali po sila. Tahimik lang po akong nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno. Tahimik lang po akong ginagawa ang trabaho ko nung ako yung inalis. At 1 taon akong nanahimik after umalis ako. Nung hinabol pa nila po na nandun ako, hinabol pa ako sa aking pribadong trabaho, diyan na tayo magkakaproblema. Diba? Diyan tayo kasi maliwanag na kung ano yung oppression dito. At huwag sana nilang iisipin na kumot hindi ako nagsalita tungkol dun sa mga pangyayari na pag-aalaman ko o alam ko from personal knowledge, na hindi yan just because I did not speak before doesn't mean I will not speak at a future time. I will, especially if you push me to the wall. Right now, ang ginagawa ko is giving my opinions and telling people what lies in the law and how these things can be supported by the facts in the law. Alam nyo, magkaibigan kami ni sino kasama natin sa tambayan? Glenn. Magkaibigan kami ni Attorney Glenn, and I have to admit, mas malakas ang loob ni Attorney Glenn. Gayon pa man, huwag sana nilang intayin na pumatas kami. Because we're friends and we both know how to do this. This isn't our first rodeo. Kumbaga, I have may mga attempts na dati sa akin na i-disappear ako. I'm just really, alam niyo yan sinasabi ng may kasabihan, God protects the children and the insane. So, kung hindi man ako child, posibleng I'm nuts for speaking out against the government when I already have a comfortable life. So, no. Kumbaga, I could very well have remained silent, and in fact, I fully supported the government long after I had left. Because, let's face it, there are good people in government, solid people who just do their jobs. Sila po yung parati kong iniisip, yung mga naiwan kong mga tao doon, whom I did not appoint hindi ako nagdala sa kanila sa gobyerno, and yet they remain faithful in upholding the ideals of government service. Sila po ang inaalala ko na nandyan pa sila. Pero sa araw-araw nararamdaman ko na pati sila na may meligro. And we must, at some point, have to protect the ordinary citizen. Yung mga taong walang kalaban-laban, pag sila na po ang tinreten with the loss of their livelihood, with the loss of their reputation, with unfair cases that are going to be filed against them. Diba? Yung mga ganyan, we have to watch out for that. So, parang ang inaano ko dito, itong mga trolls, you're really going to have to give up the ghost. I know na trabaho po ninyo yan, but at some point, kailangan nyo pong mamili. Trolls, ito sinasabi ko sa inyo, I don't want to be against you. I don't want for you to have to live in a world that is going to change. Where hindi kayo, hindi mga amo ninyo ang impact. Hindi po ganun kadali yan. So, rethink what you're doing. I get it, you need the money. I get it. Sige, tanggapin nyo yan. Pero in the end, alam nyo na mali pinagawa sa inyo. Alam nyo yan. Huwag sana po kayong manatili dyan sa lugar ninyo. Kasi magbabago din ang mundo. If not sooner, it will be later. Pero what will you have been? What is your role in history? At least yung mga tao na nandito, alam nila. Alam nila kung saan sila papanig, kung sinong mananaig pagdating sa sulatan na ng kasaysayan natin. Sabi ni Lucky Sanakaw, Marcos' name is painful to hear, but now BBM's name is unbearable. Sabi ni Gina, so true, ang mga walang kalaban-laban ay dinidiin nila. Ang mga trolls ay kailangan makinig sa kanilang konsyensya kung meron pa sila. Dahil ang kinikita nila ay hindi kapantay na mangyayari sa mga anak nila in the future. Totoo yan. So, but I want everybody to treat these trolls with compassion. Just block and delete. Do not engage. Kasi alam nyo, sa totoo lang, trabaho lang Makapit na lang sa patalim yan. Paano pa sila kikita? Iba yung committed. Yung mga trolls na binabayaran lang, huwag na natin silang awayin. In the end, baka kasamahan pa rin natin sila. Para doon naman sa mga committed, well, if you are running on government money, then you are fair game. Diba? Kami, pribado kami. Walang nagpupondo sa amin. Oh, diba? Let's see. Hindi naman tayo nag-aano dito. And it's no longer about the Duterte success. It's about good governance. It's about how our people are going to hold body and soul together when prices are rising in spite of the fact that inflation is going down. Kahit bumaba pa ang presyo ng crudo sa world market, tumataas pa rin sa atin. Ang mahal ng kuryente, paano nila i-justify? So, ito, magaling si Ma'am Christine sabi niya, that really gets my goat. All salaries are highly likely the people's money kasi walang resibo. I will never believe in personal money while liquidation by Kong signature. Hindi mo pera yan. I agree. So ito, itin ko we must deal with our fellow men with compassion, with our countrymen with compassion. Even if they are on the other side, remember that we are here to convince. We're not here to fight them. Parang yung mga sundalo natin, they don't really want to turn their arms against us. Kahit nasabihin pang lumalabag sa batas o nag-challenge ng government authority, they don't want to do that. And we should not also. We should not want to do that. We are here to to make sure to protect all our countrymen kahit nandun pa sila sa kabilang side. Lahat tayo entitled to that kind of protection. So, wag na nating awayin yung mga trolls, block, delete. Pag inaway kayo on another side, then block nyo pa rin. Diba? So what? Let them talk. We don't care as long as they don't start us from talking. So, talk, post, put your comments in mass media, dun sa mga comment sections ng major media, the Inquirer, the Star, and all of that, and in television stations, manood tayo ng mga programs ng SMNI, kahit hindi na kayo nanonood, basta naka-view lang, kung natutulog tayo, naka-on yung YouTube nila, and so on, madagdagan na yung hits nila. We can show support. We can keep on keeping on with this. Okay. Hindi pwedeng ignore lang. Kailangan i-block naman. Kailangan mawalan sila ng pagkakataon na gamitin ang mga platforms natin in order for them to spread their lies or to spread their black propaganda. Deny natin sila ng platform. Deny it. Share yung mga live na gusto nyo. Sharing sa akin, yung kay Sas, yung kay Joey, yung kay Maharlika, and so on. It upsets them. Also, we don't have to, hindi kailangan dagdagulan. State your truth and then get out. Simple lang. Hindi na kasi engaging ang kailangan. Gusto nila engage para tumaas din yung hits nila. No. State your truth. If you want to engage, do it on your own walls. Para dun pupunta yung mga hits, hindi dun sa mga ibang tao. But state your truth. So, maraming salamat sa pagsubaybay ngayon. Magla-live pa rin po tayo mamaya if I'm free. Okay? So, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Remember kung ano yung background ng lahat ng ito. We have to keep on keeping on about People's Initiative. Because even if hindi pa nila itutuloy yan, we know that they are trying to put us as they are trying to do this in secret or relative secrecy because that's the only way they're going to win it. And once they are sitting, once we allow them an opportunity for greater number of days na nakaupo sila at maggamit sila ng pera ng bayan, it's, parang pinakaon natin ang sarili natin, ang future natin, ang generations to come. Ang mantra natin, mahal ang pagkain, tubig, kuryente, internet, transportation. Anong ginawa ninyo para doon? May epekto ba? Ang inuuna nila, People's Initiative. Inuuna nila supposedly FDI. Kung may problema pala ang FDI, biyahe kayo ng biyahe. Sinasabi ninyo, naghihikayat kayo ng mga investors at saka mga pledges. Biyahe kayo ng biyahe, kulang pala ang ating saligang batas para doon. Yan lang po, simpleng-simple lang po ang ating panunggaling sa mga yan. So muli, maraming salamat.